Hey guys, what is going on? Mike here. I hope you guys are having a great night or day wherever you guys are around the world. And if you caught that game today, I was watching the Colombia and England game today, and it was pretty good because actually in our group we had a few Colombian fans with us, and there was some, British fans with us. So it was kind of interesting. Turned out to actually be a good game, and they went into penalties, and England won. But it was super exciting. So I hope you guys are having a little time to step away from the market too, right? And have a little fun with your family and friends so the market's not driving you crazy when we're in these bearish markets and you're constantly looking at the prices. And to be honest, I was taking a peek at the prices too because there was another buddy of mine at the table who was constantly trying to get me to look at NEM XEM, which is a coin we were invested in a long time ago, and we just picked up, a couple of days ago, we got some more NEM XEM. And actually, there was some good price movement in the last couple of days. So we'll talk about that later. But in this video, guys, what we're going to talk about is Tron TRX. Super exciting stuff. I mean, this is the kind of coin that if you're a huge Tron believer, you're expecting big things in the future. So we're going to talk a little bit about the future, guys, and how it looks after locking up to 33 billion ERC20 tokens, what that's going to do for Tron. We're going to see, talk a little bit about possible future price surges and if they're going to be big enough that, like we saw in 2017 when people talking about Lambos and all those big booming price surges that are making people rich. Are we going to see those things later in the next couple of years with Tron, those kind of price surges? And we're going to talk about why Tron TRX might not be a cheap, coin very much longer. So these might be the days to pick up some Tron if you're interested in it or increase your position if it's a coin you're already into. So maybe Tron won't be cheap too much longer because we know, guys, the latest out of the Tron Foundation was the completion of the token migration, the official launch of Odyssey 2.0 mainnet, and we know that was supervised by the Tron independent group TIG, who made the whole process a success. So everything that's happening in Tron right now, guys, is they're hitting their milestones, they're hitting their marks, things are working smoothly, and everything's a success, right? We're not having all these snags and setbacks like some of the other platforms, like even EOS experienced with their mainnet. So the team is working very good behind Tron, guys. That's good. They, they talk the talk and they walk the walk. They're really hitting those milestones, and that's very important in any crypto today because some of them we don't see that with. So things are going smoothly, and that's good news for the future, guys. So it gives a lot of good faith, right, to things that are coming up in the future out of Tron. People can really, get behind them and know that expect these things to really take place. Now, the biggest thing is, Tron's being very safe and precautious. So keeping up with all those precautions, we know the Tron Foundation, was going to lock up all the virtual assets with what's happening in TRX and with all the undergoing. We know Tron wanted to lock up those assets, and with the launch of Genesis Block Complete, now, the Tron community, you guys were waiting and anticipating to see what these results are going to do. We have the expected election of the super representatives. That's the next thing coming up. That's going to be big news when that's finished. And we know a big highlight, guys, coming out of that token migration was the burning of the 1 billion ERC20 tokens, okay? And that had an estimated value at the time, guys, of 50 million US. People, I think they were saying this, the most substantial coin burn in cryptocurrency history. Well, it's a brief history so far, right? But it's the biggest one we've seen so far, a lot of money. So, and that was a big celebration on Tron's part of, celebrating Independence Day, destroying that 1 billion digital assets as we had our freedom, getting away from the Ethereum blockchain. And, it was pretty good as they went live on the blockchain. That happened. So that was interesting to see that happen. And we know, basically, right away when that first block on the Tron's TRX platform was produced, Tron basically showed, I guess the blockchain browser was revealing that in all its addresses there was 99 billion TRX. So that confirms that, indeed, that 1 billion digital assets which were burned, and basically takes the current circulation supply of over 65 billion, leaves us about 33 billion digital assets held by the Tron Foundation. And we know some are going to be put away in escrow, so that's good. So what's next for Tron, guys? Oh, and before we get into that, what's next for Tron, guys, I want to say a shout out because I just got a message right now on my phone from one of you really great crypto enthusiasts who just said, you're going to sleep good tonight because you got yourself a hardware wallet. So basically what you're doing, guys, you've just crossed over from the crypto enthusiasts who's kind of just treading waters out there, getting their feet wet, to a crypto enthusiast who's really locking up and securing your coins for the long-term future. So good for you. Best move you can make in crypto, guys, is securing your crypto so no one ever takes it from you and steals all your future wealth. Okay, so good for you guys. Thanks for that message. And what is next for Tron, guys? We know at the moment Justin Sun are making a lot. Him and the team are making good moves, right? They're making a lot of moves. But we know, we have a lot of work ahead of us because, the bearish market we're in, and Tron is a long-term play with, how they're going to revolutionize the industry, what they're looking at. They have a lot of long strides and a long journey ahead of them, just like any of the other good virtual currencies you're involved with, right? If you're involved in those projects for the long term that really are going to provide a service or revolutionize an industry, we know there's a lot of hard work ahead. But the future of Tron in its currency looks very good. So that's good for you guys and myself, other investors and holders who are actually kind of loyal, long-term holders of Tron. We're not too shaken up right now by this current performance, these low prices, okay? So yes, it's hard in these bearish markets to see the prices, especially if you got in earlier, guys, right? At the end of like 2017, 2018, when the prices were at all-time highs and you're seeing a little bit of a setback. But if you're in the project for the long term, you can ride out these storms, okay? And you'll always see brighter days ahead, just like Bitcoin over the years came back down, but always as the years went by, right? Consistently hit new all-time highs, and people were rewarded with a $20,000 Bitcoin that were in it for the long run. So, TRX, it will pick up along the other cryptos, right? As the market keeps picking up, and we're going to eventually hit into our next bull run as the market and the institutional money comes in. So we're going to have to wait and see how Tron shapes up, but it's very good to see how they do hit their milestones. The team's very good, and there's a lot of good partnerships, a lot of good news coming out, and these are the things that are good in these bearish markets, guys, right? Because, in the bullish markets, these little bits of news, created price surges that everyone got excited about, and the money flowed back and forth into different coins. But in these days, what you should be looking at and we should be excited about for your projects, if they're making good partnerships, if the technology is developing correctly, right? If they're making good headway in the industries with partnerships, technological advancements, if those things are happening in your projects, then that's good for you for the future. So just sit tight right now, right? And let the teams do what they need to do for the future. Because if you're in it for the long term, that's what you're looking at anyway. Hopefully when, the next bullish markets come, when the money comes in, a lot of these projects won't be around that aren't, long-term projects, have no partnerships, have no technology advancements. So the good ones like Tron will be around in the future, and hopefully we see very good things. So we know the speed of the Tron platform was very good too, right? And, a lot, basically, Bitforex, a lot of those ones are talking about the deposits, the trading is happening again. So that's good in the cryptocurrency sphere that we saw a lot of them. The exchanges are complete, the migration's complete on the exchanges, and the trading's happened again. But once we get this super representative voting done, that's going to be great. That's going to be huge news. And one of the people who's a leading candidate to be, the Team TronX posted a video of one person with his Twitter page who's showing the transaction speed of the blockchain. Basically, it clocked in at a few seconds, shows the site user-friendly, very fast. We have that actually video, we tagged it in another video, previous video of ours. If you guys look back later after this one, you can see that. Pretty fast platform, so that's interesting. And Team TronX this is on a Twitter page of one of the people the foundation is thinking about they could be a possible super representative. But in general, guys, for Tron, I bet you guys we're all expecting a big price surge soon. That's what we're hoping for, right? And after the launches of all this and the adoption of the new mainnet, hopefully we get to see a little bit of increase pretty soon, just like we saw back in April when, even in April, it wasn't going to the moon or anything like that, but there was, they say, about a 250% increase. So it would have been good if you got in at that time to see a little bit of increase. But basically, Tron, it's holding. We see the market go down when Bitcoin goes down. Maybe Tron, comes down a little bit. But what's happening, guys, with this long bearish market we're in and some of the drastically, downturns we're seeing in these coins, those also are the times when you get in these projects, they give us the dramatic upsurges, okay? Like record-breaking upsurges. So these comebacks that we could be seeing in the future when the money comes in could be groundbreaking, and things that long-term crypto holders are going to be very excited about because maybe we haven't experienced some of these surges, before. So hopefully we possibly come into a bull run pretty soon, guys, right? It's about time. We've been in this bearish market for quite a while, and none of us, we can't predict for sure how this cryptocurrency prices and evaluations are going to go because it's a volatile market. But I bet you guys, this is how you're thinking. If you're a long-term Tron holder, there's no doubt about it, you're excited about the future, right? And if you're a long-term holder, that is. If you're speculative and you're just trying to take profits, then Tron, at these prices, it still could be a coin for you too in the next little while when we come with these price surges. Like we saw that crazy price surge, back at the end of 2017, beginning 2018, and that last little tease we got of that bull run when a little bit of outside money came in. We saw the tease, the market cap was raising up about 800 billion, and just the prices that we saw in some of these projects were amazing. So that was a tease of what we're going to see when we start getting trillions of dollars in the market cap, right? There's going to be huge, huge gains on these coins. So Tron, good for the long run. I bet you guys are excited about the future. Let me know in the comments below what you are thinking for the future of Tron if you're a long-term holder. And if you're a short-term, if you're speculative, are you hoping in the next little run when we start seeing the market turn around, could you make some short-term gains on Tron? Now, we don't know, right? But the future is exciting. I'm excited about Tron, and I bet some of you guys are too. And I bet you, like a lot of analysts and just like you guys are thinking, hopefully in the early stages of Q3 this year, we can see some good value out of some of these coins. So like I said, if things are tanking and the prices are coming back a little bit now, those are kind of when we springboard for these major surges. So hopefully just like some of the other good virtual currencies you guys are in, some of the good projects you're in, Tron might experience something that just shocks us, right? Some dramatic surge that just shocks us. And we know there's some good news coming up in July that we're all looking forward to. So we'll talk about that a little later too in some other videos. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about picking up some more, like improving your position in Tron right now with these prices, or is it something if you're not in Tron yet, guys, is it something you're thinking about getting into right now with these prices? And you have to think about the investment mindset, right? Some people sell when the prices are going down and they take those losses, and that's not very good. But when other people are selling and the prices are low, maybe that's the time you should be buying. Okay, if it's something you believe in, if it's a project you see some value in, those are the times where you could be fetching some good future profits at these low prices when everyone else is kind of selling them off and things like that. And someday some of these projects you're in, guys, they could be up there in Bitcoin prices, up these thousands of dollars per coins that we see, and you could be having some huge, huge profits. So I think the Tron overall, guys, we're looking good. The migration went along smoothly. A lot of exchanges are releasing their coins to holders, and a lot of people are staking their coins for the super representative election. So these activities are pretty good, keeping the price kind of stagnant right there. But as we start to watch what's happening with TRX and it's on its own blockchain, these are some of the things that could really help our price move, and we could see some big increases soon, guys. So pretty exciting times, guys. Also, I would like to tell you one thing, because I had some people emailing me about Binance, right? And they were talking about, Binance. Well, actually, I'll get into that in a minute. One thing I also want to talk about is one other thing I had people emailing me about was they were talking about Coinbase custody. So let's touch on that too. That is something, guys, that definitely could help skyrocket the price of XRP like we saw back in December, because Coinbase, when they launched that new product, Coinbase Custody, that was basically for institutional investors, right? And that's a service they're going to be providing, like storage of these digital assets for high net individuals, so like institutional investors, big money, okay? And that means that Coinbase is kind of solving this issue that I'm going to touch on later too about security in crypto, because we need to make the crypto community safer for that institutional money coming in. That's why we have this regulation going on. So it's a good thing. Once it gets safer and more secure and more comfortable for people, we'll get that mainstream money into it too. But Coinbase is kind of working on that. So they're going to make it more comfortable for these individuals and firms who are going to bring in billions and trillions of dollars into our market, guys. And they're going to put the overall market cap up for us. And that's going to put the market cap of our individual projects we're in, the good ones in. And we're going to see a lot of profit when that money comes in. So, Tron's cheap now. Might be something you want to see, because before it booms, it might be a good buying opportunity now. You'll have to look into that. But another reason why Tron might not be so cheap right now too is, basically the mainnet's going so great. And that means that as all the new ICOs are coming up in the second half of 2018, guys, we have a whole new option now. So, Ethereum, right, boomed 2017 with all the ICOs on it. And now we have the new option. So a lot of these new projects are going to be looking, a lot of new ICOs are going to be looking for what platform they want to go on, what platform's very hot. So 2017 was great for Ethereum. This year, we're going to have some new options, right? They have some competition, Tron, EOS, some other platforms. And, with all the marketing behind Tron, they're going to woo a lot of ICO projects onto the market. So that's going to be huge for the price too. Okay. Actually, guys, this video is going kind of long. I don't want to bore you guys. But what I do want to mention is, if you haven't done so already, I want to remind everybody, keep your crypto safe. Okay, there's too many people losing their crypto to exchange hacks, computer crashes, and everything else, okay? And the problem that we're waiting on right now with all this regulation is why we're trying to hope we can secure things up to get this institutional money in, is because we need the market to be a little safer. And you know what? Everybody can play a little part in that, because if you're smart, Or if you're actually new to crypto and you haven't done it already, if you get a hardware wallet, it's the best investment you can make personally because you're going to protect your crypto and your family's future wealth. All this money you're investing trying to make money for you and your family, you're going to protect that. And a hardware wallet is such a small price to pay, guys, to secure all that money, the hundreds and thousands of dollars that you've invested already. Why not secure it with a small investment of a hardware wallet for your future? But remember, guys, with the billion of dollars that's lost to exchange hacks, computer crashes, that scares outside money. That scares institutional investors and things like that. So the crypto space isn't so secure right now, right? And you could be another victim of that. If you don't put your crypto in a hardware wallet, it's only a matter of time until you personally get hacked, and there'll be more stories and your friends will hear about this. So this message is so important, guys, because a lot of people don't know how to handle and store their crypto. And that helps, create this, image of an unsafe environment. But if more people get educated, so in this video, every one of our videos, guys, our goal is if we can educate one more person in the crypto environment, new or old, to the industry, if we can educate one more person, they can help the whole market cap rise, okay? Because if we make the industry safer, if the community is safer and this money comes in, the market cap's going up, the market cap of your project's going up, that's gonna help you make profit in your coins. So even if one more person every day can learn to securely store and use their crypto, that's gonna be good for the future of all of us, guys. And personally, I like to use, like I've mentioned, 2 hardware wallets if you don't know about it, because I use one as a backup, okay? One I keep in a safe place with all my long-term holdings. And a lot of my crypto, I keep it safe for the long term. It's safe, no one will touch it. I don't use it so much. And I have another wallet I actually keep with me so I can make transactions and do what I want to do with some of my other crypto. And I actually have been stockpiling hardware wallets because I've mentioned I give them to my friends. Whenever I introduce a friend to crypto, I give them one to start with. So it's just like having a wallet to put your cash in. You need somewhere to put your crypto safe. So you start off on the right foot and you don't come into the crypto saying, I lost my crypto, this is a horrible thing, blah, 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 right? So if you have family or friends in crypto, guys, or you're ever telling people about crypto, get them a hardware wallet. What an awesome gift to educate them and keep them safe, okay? They'll love you for that. And personally for yourself, don't wait till it's too late to protect your crypto, guys. Be smart, okay? And if you are going to get a hardware wallet, only get it directly from the manufacturer because it's the safest way to get one. And to help you, if you don't know, people don't know where to get them, we put a link in the description below. So you can go check that out and you can grab one of the best ones that's on the market right now, okay? Really great one. Secure your crypto for you and your family. Now, guys, let me know what you think about Tron. I love hearing all your opinions about Tron. And also, I hope you actually have a little bit of time. This is the funny thing, guys, because if you're like me, you got to find a balance where you have a little bit of fun, right? Outside the crypto space, you're not in this bearish market. It's not bogging you down and weighing on you. So hopefully you can do a little something fun with your family and friends and step out of the crypto space for a little while. But I know a lot of you crypto enthusiasts, that is your fun. So if you are digging into the crypto market like I was doing at the game today, checking the markets and checking that price of NEM, you're going to find some projects that you're interested in. Hopefully you find some good buying opportunities of projects that you see the prices are amazing right now. That NEM XEM, guys, let me touch on that before we go. It's a coin back from 2016 to November 2016 to November 2017. We saw like 50x gains on it. Huge profit on it. It went up over $1.60 later. This was pennies, but it went back up over $1.60 in that last little bull run we had back in, the beginning of the year. Saw a huge profit on that. But over time, as the market pulled back, NEM, I saw it a couple days ago at around 14, 15, 16 cents. And a whole bunch of my friends are saying we have to get some NEM, XEM. And I guess today at the game, the market price was up around 30 cents. So people were doubling some of the money they made just in the last 2 or 3 days on that. So these are the things that can still happen in the bearish markets, guys. If you know what projects are out there and they're doing good things, and those long-term projects actually have purposes, okay? Not the little scam coins, but we're going to get rid of those scam coins. Guys, if you could do this, I appreciate you guys so much for always giving the video a like. That helps us a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Sometimes a lot of people are watching videos haven't subscribed. Just give it a subscribe and you can always catch more videos from us when you can. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And remember, if you're new, it's not financial advice on this channel. We're not financial advisors. We're just crypto enthusiasts sharing opinions with you other crypto enthusiasts and making crypto friends around the world and talking about news and trying to help educate each other. But you got to do your own research, guys, and get real professional advice if you're going to be doing anything with your money. So guys, give the video a like if you can. Subscribe to the channel. That helps us out so much. And let me know in the comments below what you think about Tron and the future of Tron, and if you're super excited or if it's something you're still looking into. And do yourself the biggest favor you're going to do yourself ever in crypto, the smartest money you're ever going to spend. Get a hardware wallet and then put your future investments away for your family so you don't lose it one day. You don't wake up and the exchange is blank in your account or your computer wallet is empty and you're shocked. Don't be another one of those victims, right? Put it away and then go to sleep every night comfortably knowing you don't even have to check your crypto. You know it's there for whenever you need it. And educate a friend about that. Tell a friend, get a hardware wallet if you can. Let's make the space better for everyone. It's going to help us if it's better. And guys, another thing I was going to tell you guys, we had a lot of people asking, where do you get Tron? Where do you get some different coins? Binance. Okay, I know most of you guys watching this, you have a Binance account. Binance Exchange, one of the best exchanges, okay, and they're really good for low fees, but what they're really good for, guys, if you don't know about Binance yet, is they always have a very good selection of coins. And a lot of the new coins people want to get, the new projects, they list on Binance. So it's an easy place to get into the projects because they usually list the coins that people are looking for. So another good thing is usually, you guys know this, when a coin, one of the new projects comes out on Binance, there's usually a little price bump. So later when we get into the bull markets, again, like before, the last one we saw, that's when you can make some good profits off, coins being listed on Binance. And if you have your Binance account, you can get those coins, you can participate and make some money that way. So even if you're not going to use Binance, your account right now, sign up and make an account on Binance because guys, how we saw at the last bull run, really, with the influx of people, Binance shut down. They didn't shut down, but they weren't taking on new accounts for a while, right? And that really locked a lot of people out of getting their accounts on Binance because they couldn't handle the influx till they upgraded their infrastructure. And a lot of people couldn't get on their accounts and they couldn't, participate in some of the new coins they wanted to get involved with, and they missed a lot of profit. And this will happen again, guys. The new influx of people for the next bull run will be bigger than anything we've experienced, okay? So these exchanges will go through that again. So get your account now so you can participate in these bull runs and be on the Binance exchange and participate in some of these things. So if you don't know where to get Binance, that's in the description below, guys, too, okay? So get your hardware wallet, or educate a friend about a hardware wallet. There's a links in the description below, and get a Binance account just to help yourself out, even if you're not using it yet. Just be ready for the next bull run. So that's in the description below too. You'll know where to get a Binance account. You can sign up right there. Guys, I can't wait to talk to you in the next video. We have some more things to talk about with Tron, and I have some other projects I'm gonna let you guys know I'm looking into, and I wanna get your intake on it too, because I know some of you have messaged me and you do talk about these projects. So have a good day or night wherever you are around the world, guys. Check the markets for some good buying opportunities. Like always, you might find something that really interests you. And also in this bearish market, find some time for yourself and don't get too stressed out about these prices. Step away a little bit if you're stressed out right now. And just know we'll ride the waves, okay, till the next bull run. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.